welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is day number 5, if I'm not wrong. Maybe I'll just put it in the description of the video, or maybe the title of the video. You'll get the idea. So from now on, I think I should be able to convey to you what I'm going to do during my workouts, and not just write them up on the screen. I mean, that's just testing your intelligence, which I don't want to do. So from now on, I think what I should be doing is while I'm working out, I'm going to be explaining my workout philosophy, or the general perception of the rule, that how people are confused about fitness all of a sudden. And there are many factors, very variables that come to my mind. And it's not just it has a lot to do with the society in general. Platforms like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube in general, all are there are multiple content creators. They're doing this, or you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing this, top 5 exercises to build your glutes and whatnot. That is stupid. Okay, stick to the basics. I've learned that the hard way. Even I used to be in the similar position back in the day, and I was just trying to search up on the internet what kind of exercises should I be doing to target the long hair, to target the short of the bicep, the brachialis muscle. Getting too much into details and not trying to focus on the compound exercises that was in my hand. I should be able to do exercises like barbell curls, or alternating dumbbell curls. That is more than enough. There is only one function of the biceps: curl. That's it. And of course, if you were trying to get your pinky out, so that's going to target both heads of the biceps. So that's just a variation. So it's curl and twist. That's it. That's the entire function of bicep. You take any exercise, that's just how it is. And pretty much the same thing goes for any other muscles that you're training. For example, if you're training your back, there are only 2 functions. Whether it's the rowing exercises for the thickness of the back, or the pulling exercises like the pull downs, or pullovers. All of those exercises. One is focused entirely on the thickness of the biceps, and one is on the width of your back. So you gotta train both. And that's just how your training philosophy should be like. You're trying to target your muscles from various angles, various different techniques, but you don't overdo it. Like, you don't need to do 6 different exercises on a single day. I think maybe 2 or 3 exercises are more than enough. I don't do more than 2 or 3 exercises per body part. And my total set range, which is my total volume per set, per exercises, my everyday volume usually stays in between 8 to 12 sets in total per day. I think that is more than enough. I train so day 1 would be legs, day 2 would be chest, day 3 would be back, then shoulder and arms. I may separate arms and shoulder on 2 different occasions, but that depends on how I feel about it. I don't stick to a usual same routine because I get bored. I just focus on what's not so that particular day. Like, for example, if I'm training legs, like I trained legs 3 days ago and I'm still not recovered, I will not do it. And I think you should also be training somewhat like this to promote your recovery over your ego. I think that's the most important aspect of this. Let's just talk about the controversial opinions that are going on over social media right now. So I am a huge fan of Saket Gokhale. I do believe he's natural. And he does motivate me. He has a lot of knowledge in the field. I'm pretty much new into this field. I have been training for a while, but I wasn't really serious about it until the last 2 years, and that's when I really got into bodybuilding and fitness in general. But since Saket, there's been this controversial topic where Saket said that you only need 2 different exercises for back, like one pulling movement and one rowing movement. That's it. Now, let's understand what he actually said. He did not specifically say that you should only be doing 2 exercises in your entire week. I'm sure he has like training volume where he trains at least twice a week, each muscle group. So if you go by that, if you go by that logic, he's not just doing just one pulling exercises, one rowing exercises. He's doing two exercises, two different exercises each day, twice a week. So that's four different exercises from four different angles, and that's how it should be. He doesn't do a lot of volume because he's natural, and as I'm saying, you should not be focusing on your volume but rather frequency of the training that you're doing. I think that's the most important aspect when it comes to training as a natural athlete. And believe me when I say this, stay natural, guys. It's not worth it taking steroids or anything like that. Now, coming up to me, if I plan on competing someday, I will take steroids. But I will be open about it if I do. I'm not gonna lie to my audience or my followers if I have one. Like, for example, if I do succeed in this YouTube game, currently I have no idea if I will be. But if I do, I will be honest about my steroid use if in general. Okay. Second of all, diet. When it comes to diet, you should not be overcomplicating things. Calories are calories. Now, if you're bulking or if you're cutting, the most important thing is your calories. Now, where you're taking those calories from does affect your goals. Now, if you just want to bulk up, just increase your carbs. Keep the protein same, 1 gram per pound of body weight. That's enough. Like, for example, if you weigh 165 pounds, take 160 grams of protein. That's more than enough. But and if you're trying to bulk, I think you in that exact same period of time, you should be doubling that. Like, if 160 grams of protein that you're taking, you should be taking at least 300 grams of carbs, and the remaining should be from your natural fat sources. Don't add anything on top of it. Just the sources that you're eating are more than enough for your fat intake to be completed. So that generally puts you in the bulking category. But if you're still not gaining weight, I would advise you to bump up those calories a little bit more. Some are hard gainers. Yes, there are endomorphs, there are ectomorphs, then there are mesomorphs. We all know that. So if you're an ectomorph, you may need to eat more. And I'm telling you, when you say that, no, I'm eating more, but I'm not putting on weight, no, you're not. You may think that you're eating enough, but you're not. Let's just face facts. You have to force feed yourself if you're trying to bulk. And the same goes when you're cutting. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to go below your maintenance calories, so it's just basic science. First of all, it's thermodynamics. It's just calories in versus calories out. If you're consuming 2000 calories and you're burning 2500, that puts you in a 500 calorie deficit per day. That's 3500 calorie deficit. That's 1 pound of weight that you're losing every week. On top of that, if you include cardio, that's gonna put you in another 200 calories deficit. So yeah, you are going to lose weight. You can't tell me otherwise. What you should be focusing on while you're cutting is not to consume liquid calories. I'm telling you, those are the most important thing. People who are not able to lose their weight because they're like, एक कप चाय पी लेते हैं, क्या प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा? that cup of chai has like around 100 calories. That's equal to 1 chapati, right? So you don't want that. Because in order to burn that same amount of calories, you have to run on the treadmill for another 30 minutes. Is that worth it? Of course not. So, and this is the general rule. You should be able to implement this. And I cannot stress this enough. When people come up to me and say, will I be able to lose my weight in the next 30 days, or will I gain my weight in the next 30 days? If your goal is like that, I would advise you to just, no, don't do the gym, don't do workouts. This is a lifestyle that you should not be able to like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym for 2 months and I'm going to build up some body, then I'm going to just go away and expect the same results to continue. That's not going to happen. This is a lifestyle that you have to adopt. And I don't know why this mentality exists in India especially, that if you're working out, it's supposed to be a luxury. No, if you're working out, that's because it's essential. We are in this modern society not active enough. I can't stress that enough. Even on my own job, I sit more like 10 hours every day. So my activity is pretty low. I don't walk, I don't do anything because I have a sitting desk job. So what I need to do, I have to go work out. I have to do my cardio. I have to work, pull some heavy ass weights. I have to focus on my nutrition. And sure, some days you may not be able to consume your uh, protein or your carbs or your calories in general. Don't stress it. That's okay. Continue tomorrow. So, with that thought, I'm going to leave you with today's class, as I should be saying right now, that doesn't matter what happens, what matters is your consistency towards it. Alright, have fun. Thank you. If you like my content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share this video with your friends.